I'm telling you, they love it. If we are Zakir Naik, why Prophet he may receive those verses from Allah? Christian Prince. First of all, Prophet of Allah, be upon him, he was very horny. And he had a special desire. You hear what? He had a special desire. You mean a special desire? Exactly. And because of that, Allah gave him special privilege. He gave him what? Special privilege. Special privilege, you mean? Exactly. Okay, so Allah, he gave him special privilege because he is so horny. Why Allah, he made him so much horny? Forget a breath. First of all, you never been a prophet. If you become a prophet, you will become so horny. If I became a prophet, I will become so horny. How is that? First of all, those things you cannot expire and you cannot think about it unless you become a prophet. And someone like you will never become a prophet. Logic. I mean, if you are a prophet, you have to be horny. It's come on. It's like it's an automatic thing, you know. Like you became prophet right away. Allah, he like he put some extra, you know, in your, and then like, what is this? This is a prophet of God. What is the connection? And the funny, there was a video made by the Deen Show. He said they were asking him. So the guy, they get a sheikh. So what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? He said, okay, let us ask those questions. What is the benefit for Prophet Muhammad from all of this? He got humiliated. They kick him out. He got no benefit. I mean, oh, look at the benefit. The fifth of the booty. The best of the booty. Any woman can offer herself to him. Women is sleeping with him. Money like rain. Women, people are fighting over even to give him gifts. The wives of Muhammad, they are fighting over the gifts. We can show the reference. And then the Muslim, they say to us, Muhammad, when he died, he borrowed money before he died from a Jew, from his neighbor. What Jew? What neighbor? Muhammad, he killed all the Jews. What neighbor? Where's the neighbor? There's a Jew neighbor? Isn't it Muhammad? He kicked them all from the Arabian Peninsula and he killed all of them? Some they were lucky, they left and they run, and the rest he killed them, and he borrowed money from the Jew. He stole all the Jews' money. There's no Jews left. They try to present to you that Muhammad was the Dalai Lama. He wear a sheet, and all day he have his hand like close to each other, and he says zucchini, 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 zucchini. Hey Muhammad, what is zucchini and what zucchini? First of all, I can explain to you what zucchini and what zucchini. This is from the code of Allah. I mean, this guy, even he cannot even explain his book. Have you ever heard of a prophet of God? People ask him, what does verse mean? He do not know. Have you? A prophet of God, the second you ask him a question, he go in the coma. Bye-bye, I have to go. Like Muhammad. And the Jews, they used to make fun of him, by the way. Like, they ask him about Dhul Qarnayn, the man with the two horns. Have you ever heard of a guy, his name is the guy with the two horns? Why, he's a cow? I mean, give him a name at least. What's his name? Muhammad did not know what his name. So the Jews, they ask him about a prophet, his name, the man with the two horns. And the Jews, they are making fun of him. Muhammad, he was not sure what to say. So he said, okay, I will answer you. And then the inspiration of Allah came. Muhammad, he went, he started asking people, and then he got some information, and then he come to them with those verses in chapter 18. And he said to the Jews, okay, and they ask you about Dhul Qarnayn, the guy with the two horns. Say, I shall recite to you something of his story. Okay. Verily, we established for him an earth, and we gave him the means of everything. This is his story now. And then, so he followed the way. What? Where is we? Where he live? Who is he? This is the story, how to start. He followed away. It's like, guys, somebody asked me about Trump 3,000 years from now. And then I say to you, he have this, Mr. Trump, he used to have a Trump in his head. And then he followed away. And he found himself in Washington, D.C. At least in my story, there's Washington, D.C. Here, we never know where he go. Where does this guy go? So he followed away until he reached the sitting place of the sun. He found where the sun set. You can't be serious. I mean, you know what? I'm traveling for the last 20 years trying to find where it said. I could not find it. And look how easy it was for Zulkarnain. He kept going, driving, and then at that time they don't have driving. Come on, don't lie. Hey, Christian Prince, come on, don't fabricate things. Hello, you know, Christian the Great, he don't drive. He used to take a dragon, you know, a horse. So dragon, and then the brother, he arrived where the place, where the sun, there's a place. Yeah, there's a place. That place is very, now it's known. Before it was not known. Because Zulkarnain discovered it. So he arrived where the sun set. And he found it sitting in a spring of muddy water. That's deep. And then the Muslims, they try to solve this problem. They say, brothers and sisters, here is not Allah saying the sun set in a spring of muddy water. No, brother. Allah is saying that Zulkarnain, he thought it set in a muddy, where he thought, where anyone, you say, it says Allah is talking, it's not even Zulkarnain. Allah telling him what he found. He found it. It's a find. It's not he thought. But because now it's very embarrassing, so we have to come with all excuses, otherwise the Quran, all of it is a joke. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Somebody saying, Mustafa Karam, is saying, CP, can you prove your religion to be true? My friend Mustafa, you Muslims, you prove to me that my belief is true. Do you know why? Because you're desperate trying to make me believe that my God is your God. If my religion is not true, so why you are desperate trying to say to me all the time, the same God, we worship the same God. So you see, we Christians, we say no, we don't worship the same God, which means you already in your heart, you believe that we have the true belief. Otherwise, you will not kiss my shoes asking me to believe and accept that the same God is our God. Correct, guys? It is the Muslims who chase us saying that we should believe that we have the same God. When we say no to them, no, we don't. If you think we don't have the same God, so why you are asking us, keep saying to us we believe the same, if we have the wrong belief? Why do you keep saying we have the same God? You see how silly those people are? Your question does not even match your belief. So when the Muslims, they say, oh, Christians, they corrupt their Bible. Okay, but then you say to them, your God is the same God as us. Stupid. Secondly, how we can corrupt our Bible if the Bible is sent by Allah? Are you saying to me, would it beat Allah? Are you saying that Allah, anyone can play with him? Isn't it the Quran says nobody can exchange or change the word of Allah? So when the Quran says no one can change the word of Allah, isn't all the word of Allah is the word of Allah, or only the Quran is the word of Allah? All of those verses saying the same. Chapter 6 verse number 34, chapter 6 verse number 115, chapter 10 verse 64, chapter 18 verse 27. All of them saying that nobody can change the word of Allah. Is the gospel, the Injil, is the word of Allah? The Muslim, they say yes. So how the Quran says nobody can change the word of Allah, and yet you Muslim, you say the gospel is changed? No change can there be in the word of Allah. Is that a false prophecy? Did Muhammad make a poo-poo here? Did Muhammad spoke foolishness when he say this? Because if the gospel is changed and nobody can change the word of Allah, then nobody can change the word of Allah. The word of Allah is whatever Allah He said. If the Torah is the word of Allah, and the Injil is the word of Allah, and the Quran is the word of Allah, that means nobody can change the word of Allah. Mustafa, why you don't call me my friend? You speak English very well, and maybe better than me. As you see, my English is broken. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? We just have a phone conversation with the Muslim Abdul. He's a Muhammadan, and you know, he took the highway. Yeah, and then the Muslim, they found Muhammad in the Bible. Moonlight, please don't spam the text, my friend. Even YouTube is blocking you. Guys, don't spam the text. Don't. Why you do that? Come on, don't spam. Let's just post it, and there's no need for 1,000 laughing things. Okay, there's hold in the standard narrative, holes, whatever, you know, easy. And you know, for me, I am against, by the way, teaching that the Quran is not preserved, because if the Quran is not preserved, we will laugh at what? Right now we are laughing at the preserved Quran. If the Muslims agree the Quran is not preserved, we will laugh at what? Look, this is preserved, brother. You see this verse, brother? It's preserved 1 billion times. I agree. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Please, don't